No, I don't think it's possible to force Christian theocracy on people, which is the gist of this question. It just got cut off. I don't think you can force people to be in cults, and I don't think your cult is going to be successful doing that. So, Donald Trump very successfully built up the cult of MAGA, right? I don't know what that was, but it was driving me bonkers. Okay, so Donald Trump very successfully built MAGA by pulling all these other people's cults into his own cult. But then when he won the presidency, he's now trying to force all of America into this Christian theocracy. That's not going to work. Why? Because the defining feature of cults is that people buy in. Brainwashing requires buying in. Joining a cult requires buying in, because you cannot, it's very difficult to forcibly brainwash people. And I don't think a cult that's forcing 2/3 of its adults to be in it is going to be successful. I'm Danielle, a scholar of cults, extreme groups, and extremely bad leadership. I wrote a book called Uncultured about growing up in the Children of God religious cult and going into the cult of the US Army, where you can see that me as a child do not want to be there, and there's nothing they can do to make me want to be there. But when I grow up and decide to join the army, when I decide to buy in, I can buy in pretty hard, because as humans, we are capable of convincing ourselves that we are doing things for a mission and for a purpose, etc. So no, I don't think it's possible. I think that cults rely on people buying in. And I think this has been breaking up since the second he got into office, and it's only happening faster and faster. I've written a second book called The Culting of America that really explains and helps understand a lot of this stuff. We have a whole chapter on buying into the sacred assumption and the cult ideology. It comes out January 20th, and you can get signed copies attached here.